Hi everyone and welcome to my channel. My name is Mandy Munro and I'm an independent promoter with the amazing company Prove It. And today I wanted to talk to you about my miracle morning and how I start off my morning routine. The time that I get up each morning kind of varies a little bit. I do work full time, so on days that I work, which is right now it's Wednesday through Saturdays, I have to be to work usually by 9 a.m. So I tend to get up just a little bit earlier on those days. I shoot to get up around 5:45, 6 o'clock-ish. And then I start my miracle morning. On days that I am off, so Sundays, Mondays, and Tuesdays typically, I try to be up by about 6:15 at the latest, so that I have a good solid hour before I need to wake my son up for school. And I have that time to myself to just kind of do my personal development and whatever else is on my list for that day. Upon waking up, I usually go and brew my cup of coffee, and then I make my keto cream coffee so that I can sit there. I usually go out into the living room because everyone else is sleeping or my husband's already on his way to work. So it's just farther away. I have a ranch style house, so it's just farther away from the bedrooms so that I can really focus on me and the quiet time that I have. So then I usually have my personal development book. I actually just finished my other personal development book today. So I will be reading something else starting tomorrow. But I always go out after my coffee and I sit down and I read at least one chapter from my book, sometimes two, depending on how long it is. And then after I am done reading my book, I grab my journal and I write out what's called a power list for my day. Now, in my previous videos, you have heard me talk about the podcast, the MFCEO Project by Andy Frisella. I love him. And in one of his podcasts, he talks about creating this power list, right? So it's 5 action items that you will complete during the day, in the course of the day, that are going to get you to where you want to be, get you to your goals, just really like things that you tend to have difficulty keeping up on. So if making specific phone calls in regards to your business, if that's something that you're having difficulty with, put that on your power list, because when you complete those things, it really is encouraging and you're winning for the day is how Andy likes to put it. So that's what I do. I create my power list for the day, and then after I'm done with that, I also create a gratitude list. Now, some days, I'm human, some days a gratitude list is easier than others, but I really, regardless of what headspace I'm in or what has happened the days previous, I really try to focus on things that I'm grateful for. So then if anything comes up during the day that is kind of throwing my vibe off or is negative energy that's coming at me, I can always go back to that gratitude list if I need to and see what I had written down and really focus on the things that are good in my life and that I'm thankful for and that I'm blessed to have. So that is what I do. That is always what I do. Sometimes I will grab my crystals. Now, I'm new to crystals, but I do have a few of them. And sometimes I just really focus on those. Sometimes I do meditation, guided meditation. I have an app that I can share below as to what guided meditation I listen to. And it's perfect for in the morning because it's very quiet, it's very peaceful, and it's just perfect. It really sets the tone in the mind and the vibes for the entire day. And then that's usually about it. By that time, it's typically time for me to get up and get ready for work or to wake my son up and get him ready for school. So that's really all I do. It takes me about 45 minutes to an hour to complete that. And now something that I had a lot of difficulty with was being a morning person, right? I am a night owl. I am one who can stay up until midnight, 1 o'clock, get up at 6 a.m., for work and get going. But I was the one who would sleep for as long as I can. I would count, I'd fall asleep at night and I'd look at the clock and I'd see how many hours and how many minutes I would get before I absolutely had to get up and be up for the day. And upon reading the book Miracle Morning, I was reading it and I was super nervous because I knew at the end of it my goal was to become this morning person and to actually put it to the test and to get up every morning. And I was very nervous. About a year and a half ago or so, I had tried to get up early in the morning and do my workout routine at that time. And it lasted 2 days and it ended terribly. It was awful. I was exhausted. And even more so because I used to do my workouts at night, so now I was switching things up and I was still up at night and it was just a bad time. So now I was very hesitant to do this, to try it, but I was also very excited because I wasn't waking up to do this crazy intense workout. I was waking up to grab my coffee, relax, have my quiet time by myself, and really focus and read my personal development books. Sometimes I do throw in like a 20-minute workout, but that's at the end of it if I do have time. But I've been doing this now for about probably 2 or 3 months now, and I haven't missed a day. Even on my days off, I get up early and I really, really enjoy it. It's really made me just start my day off right. And I heard people talking about that before and kind of thought they were a little crazy to be getting up that early and to be doing so many things before, before their kids woke up or before they had to go to work and whatever else. But I challenge you to try to implement that. I challenge you to try to, even if it's something that you need to gradually work towards, if it's getting up 20 minutes early or 30 minutes early, even just to read a chapter of a book or listen to some podcast or to do a guided meditation, I highly suggest you try it out and see how it can truly impact your day and have just like a better positive outlook on the day that you have ahead of you. So I hope this helps. If any of you have any questions, as always, let me know. I would love some interaction here and see if you guys do this and what your thoughts are on it, if you have any hesitations. I know that I sure did. So if you want to chat with me about those hesitations or if you have any concerns, let me know as well and I will help you the best that I can. And once again, this all started because I read the book, The Miracle Morning. Or you can also listen to it on Audible, and it's awesome. So I truly recommend reading or listening to it and then trying to implement it too. It's exciting and it's amazing what it can do to your whole day and how it can just really start your day off right. So let me know if you guys do this or implement this or have any questions or concerns. And as always, please hit that subscribe button for me. I would truly, really appreciate it. And I plan on sharing some more recipes in the upcoming week and some more tips and tricks and just insight into my life as well that I think may be beneficial to you.